Hello and welcome to Taropal. First things first, I'm really sorry if you can hear a horrible background noise. There's been construction ongoing for the past 24 hours and can't wait for this video no more. Welcome to Taropal. If you just found me on YouTube search or if you found me on Instagram through one of the links. Welcome to my everyday growing and small new Taropal family. Today we're going to do a new moon in Leo as well as Lionsgate, which is 8th August, 8-8 reading. In this reading, unlike the usual new moons, I've made it a little different for you. We are going to cover what are your core strengths, your power, your hidden power. How do you go about unlocking those strengths if you're not already aware about them? What is incoming for you with this new moon in Leo and the Lionsgate portal? And some more channeled messages and oracle guidance of how do you go about it. This new moon is super special because the energies of the Lionsgate portal started from the full moon in Aquarius, which was in July 24th, and would stay all the way until 22nd of August when it's full moon in Aquarius again. Yes, that's a special month for you right there. Hence, make use of this reading and make sure that you're making notes because there's going to be a lot we're going to cover here. Today for you, I have made the options hence also very different. As you can see, you have 4 different dried flowers in front of you right now. On the top, there is dried rose. On the left, there is chamomile. On the bottom, there is marigold. And on the right, there's lavender. I'll give you a zoom in of these in a minute. You can feel drawn to more than one pile. If you do, feel free to go with more than 1, 2, or you can assign different aspects to each. These are general readings. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you will find the details in the description box below. In a minute, you will see the zoom in of each of the each of the dried flowers so that you can make your selection. That's option 1 with dried rose. Option 2 option 3 and option 4. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video and I will see you in your pile. Hello and welcome to those of you who picked this beautiful dry rose. I have your tarot cards already spread out. This is going to be a long one. Grab a cup of coffee and let's dive into it. If you're not following me on Instagram, you're missing out on a lot of content. Every day there are astrology videos, there are rituals, there are spells, which I'm sharing on the Instagram account of Taropal. So if you found me on YouTube, but you do not follow me on Instagram, do go follow Taropal there. You'll find all the important links and all the details in the description box below. So don't forget to miss that. What we're covering today is the new moon in Leo, which is happening on August 8, and it of course is also the Lionsgate portal. The energies would be active for the entire 30 days period, which means from the full moon that happened on July 24th, the full moon in Aquarius, all the way until the second full moon in Aquarius this year, which is why August is all the more special, on 22nd of August. So everything that we will cover in this reading is of course applicable for this time, and because this is also linked with what are your core strengths and what strengths do you currently have, how do you tap into them, what is incoming for you. Whenever you come across this reading, you will find something of value in it. We're going to first look at tarot, then we're looking at your oracle messages, and then we have some channel message for you. Let's get started. What are your core strengths? I want to talk about that first before we get into the new moon in Leo and what's coming for you. With these two showing up here, whoever's picked pile 1, which is the rose pile, your first strength is that you're very clear about what you want. Okay, it's funny, right before I'm shooting this video, I made a video on Venus in Virgo. The current transit is Venus in Virgo. Many of you who pick this pile, including myself, and then this card comes out. I never see the pile, so I'm always reading for myself as I'm reading for you. Your first strength is discernment. Do you know what the word means? Discernment is all about, and I'm assuming, of course, you know what the word means. I'm explaining it further, okay? It's all about knowing what is good for me versus what is not. What will work, what won't. What do I want, what do I not want? The one thing that you do not struggle with is discernment. Whether or not you know it, intuitively, you're always aware. This will work, this will not work. That in itself saves you from 10 miserable experiences you perhaps could have had. Okay, you're very clear-headed with what you want from life and how you're going to get it. Also, you're not somebody who would settle in easy. 3 of Wands to the 4 of Cups. You care to get exactly what you want. You're ready to fight the world for it. And guess what? You always do. Isn't it beautiful? It ends with 2 of Cups. We've picked Rose. And there is a Sun card here, which I'm coming to in a minute. First strength linked with the second strength. You know what you want. You don't give up. You have the patience to wait for your ships to come in. Okay? And you are very particular, specific, clear-headed. Okay? And you are actually ready to take the tangible action required to make things happen for you. Any of you who feel like the world consistently tells you that you're asking for too much, you're dreaming too much, aisa nahi hota, blah, 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 you have too high standards, you can take this reading and ask all of those people to shut up. I'm just not using the slang word, but you know what I was going to say, right? To just shut up, because they are defining their reality. If you've come to this reading during this Lionsgate portal, the first thing I want to take for you, fight for what you believe in. Fight for what you want, because you can get it. With these two here, especially with relationships, if you're somebody who's single and who's watching this, if you're somebody in complicated relationships, if you're somebody with a married, you're a married couple and you feel that, you sometimes get scared, am I asking my partner to do too much? Am I pushing him or her too hard? No, you're not. You're the person who can make people better. You make people shine. Wherever you go, there is light. Wherever you go, there is success. 3 of Wands, she's ready. You have the spirit to encourage people, to demand more from life. You do not settle for less, and that is your strength. And come what may, fight for this. Even if you feel everybody thinks you're stupid, you are standing alone, but you fight because you're going to win. You're on the high ground. They can't see that, but you're on the high ground, right? So the first important thing you want to remember is that the world will not always understand your vision. Stand by your belief system, because you can get it. Okay, you're also a fantastic mentor. 2 of Cups out of relationships talks about reciprocation. Okay, you can give the person what they need and you can take from the person what you need. So you can create very balanced relationships. Okay, this is also a mentor and a boss, mentor on an student story, a boss and an employee story. You really fight for your people. Okay, and people appreciate this. People appreciate this. They might be jealous of how clear-headed you are, but they do appreciate that this person knows what they want from life. They do not settle easy. They fight for what they believe in, and they've often seen you achieve success. If there is any dream that you're almost quitting upon, do not stop working upon it. This month, the next entire 3 weeks, stand your high ground. Fight for what you believe in, because it will come. It will happen. Even if others can't see it, even if others don't support you, it will happen for you. Okay, this could be career, this could be love, this could be anything. This clearly, of course, with ending of the 2 of Cups feels more like relationship, but this is your overall personality. You could be that one person fighting against everybody. You don't seek other people's approval. Okay, you don't need a team to win. You can win alone. You're a one-man army. Do you see this? She's a one-man army. She's a one-man army. You can win alone. Okay, you're the eagle. You've heard that quote, right? Birds of the same feather flock together, but eagles fly solo. Yeah, you're an eagle because you don't need backup. You are your own backup. So if you're going through a low phase in life, this is a reminder from Spirit. Do you remember how powerful you are? Have patience, because your ships are coming in. They are coming in. Don't stop working on the startup project, the job project, the relationship. Don't quit, guys. You can win. You can win. This pile, there is something that you've been fighting for, hoping for, rejecting other offers because you want what you want, and that victory will come for you. Okay, that was your very clear message. I want to look into your oracle and look at what's incoming and guidance as well, of course. Blue moon. You know what I love? Which is why I know maybe to you it sounds funny sometimes, because I never see these piles, okay? I'll show you if you want to see this. Do you see these piles are made? Okay, I don't want to shake the camera too much. I've not seen these cards. I'm going to see them with you. So even I don't know what is in each pile, right? When I just said everything that I said, you're standing alone. You're once in a blue moon, darling. You don't happen every day. You don't come about every day. You are once in a blue moon. You're unique. You're different. Many people won't get you. Many of you are Virgos, Aquariuses, Scorpios, Libras, Leos, Sagittarius. I have all those signs here. Of course, with 2 water signs. But with this card coming out, these are the zodiacs I see. Of course, if I don't say a zodiac, doesn't mean that's not you. Could be you. You can see what others don't see. Also, very soon, if you've been working on something, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity is coming. If you don't quit now, that opportunity is coming for you. Universe loves the stubborn heart. Okay? Stubborn about your goals, not about the way you're going to go for it. Also remember that. Okay? Surrender to the divine. This brings me to this flaw of 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups is very clear on what they want. But because they get so many disappointments in life that they're not seeing what they want, they're not seeing what they want, they're not seeing what they want, it gets to a place that they've become hopeless. Look at this man. He's so stressed. He's become hopeless. He's bored. He doesn't know where is he going. And this negative energy, this negative momentum, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? What am I asking for? Why can't I see it? That energy, this talks about this. This is your key guidance, guys. Yes, you will get it. But patience, there's a quote. Patience doesn't mean that you're waiting. Patience means how is your attitude while you're waiting, right? That is one strong message. Whatever dreams and goals you have, your ships are incoming. If you could just hold on and have a little more patience, okay? Have a little more patience. Surrender to the divine. Know that once in a blue moon story that you're hoping for is happening for you, okay? Next. Work through your fears. Okay. And receiving. Okay. Now these two have a different message for you. Perhaps you've had downfalls. Okay. Perhaps sometimes you fought for what you believe in. And let's say the thing that you were fighting for, it itself became disappointing. It went the other way around. Right? You fought for something. You fought for a project. You fought for a job. You fought for a colleague. You fought for a friend. You fought for a partner. And guess what? They came out as flop. Right? Now, what all these experiences do, especially with Scorpio and new moon showing up, it builds fears. It builds fears of rejection. It makes us think that what has happened before will happen again. Right? We try to link past incidents to the future. Your clear guidance, whoever picked this file, and I need to remember it because I have the similar problem. Let's not link what has happened to us in the past. There's a difference in being wise and there's a difference in being closed. Right? Which is why you have receiving here. Do you see how ready she is? This is the Sacred Geometry Visionary deck. And by the way, this is the last card. She's actually ready to receive and co-create with the universe. Okay, the number 64 adds up to a number 10, which is again number 1. 1 and 0. The number 10 has both of them, right? Are you ready to receive this blessing that is coming in for you? Are you ready to own what you've asked for? Are you ready to receive? While you can give a lot, while you can fight for others, are you ready for allowing others to fight for you? Right? Or are you trying to be this, just because I said you're one-man army doesn't mean that you won't allow friends to help you, right? Just because I said that you're a one-man army doesn't mean that you are not deserving of support. You're not deserving of help, right? What is incoming for you are blessings, guys. Sun with receiving, do I need to even, I'm sure you would have seen tarot, right? You know what sun means. It means abundance, it means prosperity, it means it's all coming for you. It's all coming for you. But your main thing is these two. Okay? Can you believe that what has happened to you in the past will not happen to you again because you're wiser. You're learning, right? Remember what I said in your strengths? You have discernment as a strength. So if you have discernment as a strength, why are you fearful? Okay? In this new moon, set these intentions. If you've not seen my new moon ritual video on the IGTV channel, please do go watch it, because your pile has a strong power. Because this was about strengths, please understand your strength is that whatever you set your heart to, you can fight for it, you can achieve it. Those things are already incoming for you. There's a need to channel into this reciprocation energy and stop fearing these. Sometimes the fear is also when people like this, and I can resonate with this more than anything. There are countless times when I'm questioning myself, am I foolish, right? Am I asking for too much? And then everybody else is going to turn out right, and I'm going to turn out stupid. And if I turn out stupid, then what was the point of all of this, right? Now what that does is, that's creating a narrative in my mind, right? That narration is coming from fear. What if I am wrong? But if you know that you have discernment, why would you be wrong? Because you've been wrong sometimes in the past. So you think that because that time I was wrong and everybody else was right, which was perhaps once in a billion lifetimes, now you've made that, you just can't get over it, right? You can't get over the fact that you were wrong once, that you made your bet bad wrong once. So now you're scared. Okay, and in fear and in this loss that you experienced, in this thing that didn't work out, the disappointments that happened, it has generated fears for you. Your core message for this new moon is set intentions that I'm ready to receive everything I've ever fought for. That is your core message, guys. I am ready to receive all that I've believed in, all that I've fought for, and I surrender to the divine timing of my ships coming in. Okay, of your ships coming in. There are lots and lots of blessings coming for this pile who has picked this pile, with sun and receiving showing up together, with the blue moon once in a blue. There is one major opportunity that will definitely come your way in August. If it does, this is general reading, I know it can't happen for everybody, but if it does for you, please do remember, it would mean the world for me. I get these amazing DMs and these amazing comments. I pretty much reply to everybody, hopefully. I love to hear these stories, because you know what that does is that builds that positive momentum that all of us in this community needs. So if you do come across this once in a blue moon love story, this once in a blue moon opportunity, this once in a blue moon spiritual experience, please remember, because this is talking about divine, you might go through a life expansive spiritual experience. You might go through an experience very soon, and this is talking about very soon. This is wands is soon, very soon, let's say from now to October, that makes you remember, oh my God, I'm so blessed. Oh my God, was I picked for this amazing experience, right? That energy I want you to start building upon and working with. You have a lot of strengths, guys. Whatever you will set your heart with, people will listen to you, people will look at you, people love to hear you speak because they know how firm you are when it comes to your belief system. Another important message for this pile is, if you don't already have clearly defined core value system, then please use this new moon energy, this 8-8 portal, to define your structure. You know, what do you, at the core of you, what do you believe? What do you want? Because unless you define who you are and what you want, how does even universe give you what you want? Right? I don't think that typically is a problem with this pile, considering there's 7 of wands here. But don't be defensive. Okay, that's just one. Don't be defensive in fear. Don't reject or disappoint or just get disappointed just because you're scared that it's going to happen to me again. Okay, it's not going to happen to you again. You've learned your lesson. So you have to believe that it's not going to happen to you again. We are going to look at some channeled messages, and since there are always so many, I have 2 boxes for this. So let's see what comes from this. Okay, we'll take less because there's a lot that we've covered already. And I want to take 2 more from this. Let's see what else. Should we pick this one? Let's go with this one. Okay. And from the other box, something fell down, so I'm going to take all of those as well, and I'm going to close this box. Let's see. Okay. Atheist. Interesting. Again, core value system and surrender to the divine. If you have a shift of heart, maybe that's what it's talking about. The bringer of divine drive and ambition to reach your goals. Like I said, there is a once in a blue moon opportunity coming, and I think you already have that drive. That's an archangel, by the way. Okay. December could be an important month, could mean something for you. Vanning Gibbous, which is, we are doing a moon reading, of course. Creative pursuit and hobbies. Take these are very specific messages, guys, so obviously take it as it resonates. Hinduism, intriguing. If you want to get into the chants, I have a lot of content on my channel. Feel free to check it out. Pluto. Interesting. Pluto is retrograde, okay? And one message that comes to me with, where's this card go? Okay. Is again that fear. Are you in a power struggle with someone? Because Pluto talks about power. And this is again about being defensive. Okay, some messages are very repetitive and confirmative. Do let me know in comments in case some of these messages mean something for you. Okay, you were thinking of something or you had a question in your mind and that tips showed up. Tuesday. Okay. Single. Many of you could be single, or somebody single is soon going to approach you. Okay. 777, this is an angel number. If you've been seeing it, do comment below and let me know. If you don't know what 777 means, Google 777 and you would know. July, the full moon in July was important. The full moon in August will be very important. 2 full moons in Aquarius, the 29-degree full moon. Okay, don't miss those readings if you have. July might mean something important for you personally. Wow, I was just talking full moon. And here we have it. Guys, go watch the full moon in Aquarius reading. There are rituals there. You might want to do them. Manifestation, ceremonies, and divination. Okay, next card. 6 wing 5. This is an Enneagram type. If you don't know what Enneagram types are, this is personality types. You might want to go check your own personality. Enneagram 6 wing 5 could be somebody you know. Children may be playing an important role for you. Again, these are channel messages. Very, very specific messages. Self-love. This new moon, pretty obvious. Spend time giving yourself some self-love. I feel, many people in this pile are repeatedly told that, let's just say you're being repeatedly told how much you ask for and it's not happening. And I think you need that break. You need that break from other people. INFJ. Many of you might be introverts. This is an MBTI type. And I don't know why, but I feel called to get some more chits for you guys. 1 second. Yep. I know. Whatever spirit says, we follow. So I'm driven to do this. So I'll do this. We'll take 2-3 more. Because I felt we had more moon cards and maybe they were not shuffled right. Let's see. 6 win 7. Wow. Do you see Enneagram 6 is a pattern here? Right? So Enneagram, sage. New moon rituals. Sage your house. Cleanse it. Cleanse. Sage could be, you might have an evil eye issue going on. Please make sure that you're cleansing. Contract. Something might be signed off for you guys. Ascension. There's a spiritual blue moon. Okay, this reminds me again of this blue moon. I know that there is some kind of a spiritual, mind-boggling experience coming your way. Okay. You might be traveling soon as well. Whenever there's ascension, I think of travel. Mother. Moon is, of course, linked with emotions. When you're talking about work through fears, check on, whether you need inner child healing. Leo is a, month linked with, of course, children and creativity. Invest in yourself. Invest in self-love. Okay. Invest in your dreams. Commitment. Any of you awaiting a commitment, you might actually be seeing it come through. Okay. Somebody might come in with a love offer for you. Taurus, that somebody could be Taurus. See, I knew this is shuffling problem. Before the next pile, I'll do this. Okay, ENTJ. INTJ was the other one, right? Yeah. Assertive personalities. Even the other one was an assertive one. Okay. If the reading resonated, don't forget to subscribe to Taropal. It does mean the world to me and I always look forward to your comments. Wish you a wonderful new moon. Make most of this. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to those of you who's picked option 2, the dried chamomile. I wish you could smell this, okay? It is heavenly, even right now. Okay. What are your core strengths? What's incoming for you? How do you unlock your strengths? What's happening with the new moon in Leo? And this new moon in Leo is special because it is always with the Lionsgate. Okay, let's deep dive right away. First of all, your strength is creativity. You're poetic, you are romantic, you love everything mushy. The moment I'm looking at this card, it reminds me of, pink and white and beautiful and romance. Okay, the word is again. Do you see how many hearts this guy has? He's joyful, he's happy, he's playful. These are your strengths. Okay, people love that playfulness that you have. People love how open you are with your affections. The Knight of Cups is charging ahead with all the poetry he's ever learned, with all the music he knows, with all the art he's seen around the globe. This is artsy people. This pile is artsy. Okay, that's one of your core strengths. Your creativity, your playfulness is your strength. Okay, what is also your strength is your ability to move on and move fast. Chariot is always about movement. You're moving. Okay, however, this brings me to what's blocking you many times. Two of Pentacles, this way, that way. Do you see how much juggling is happening? This pile has the power, okay, which is why there is Hermit with, meditate and contemplate. And I know why that is coming here for you. You have many creative ideas. You get at the same time, maybe you are somebody who gets like 20 ideas at the same time, and then you're charging ahead with 3 of them. And then while you're working on the third one, there is already a 7th thing that has attracted you. Now, you know what's happening? You're juggling many things and nothing's going nowhere. Right? So you are people who typically tend to chew more than you can, bite more than you can chew, or you can swallow. I don't know what that phrase is. I'm forgetting on that. Right? And then you keep juggling between many things. You are a multitasker. So hence you believe, please don't misunderstand this. I'm not saying that you at any point of time have to do only one job or focus at only one aspect. You will always be people who will need more than one job. But there is a limit to juggling, right? When we over juggle, everything falls. Right? So your first guidance with this new moon in Leo is grounding. This pile needs to ground itself. Take some time off the social media. Take some time off the, mental chatter that is consistently on in your mind for you to decide what am I going to go with. What are my top 3 priorities for the rest of 2021? If you've not watched the video rest of 2021, it has already been uploaded. You'll find the link in the description below. This pile needs to go watch that. Okay? Because you need a game plan. You're all over the place. Okay? You're literally all over the place. So that is your only key guidance. Not the only. That's a key guidance with Hermit and this. What is incoming for you with this major arcana? Every pile has a major arcana, of course. Is isolation of the good kind. Solitude is the word I want to use. Okay, you need solitude. Your soul is crying for solitude. I don't know whether you can hear it or not, because it seems like with these two here, there's a strong water energy here. Knight of Cups to the Chariot. Cancer is very strongly present. Spices, Scorpio. And one of your major problems are, Scorpios typically don't have that problem, the other two do. You don't realize when you're overstimulated with emotions. Right? Which is why you need to, and I was just saying Pisces and I realized it's saying new moon in Pisces. Okay? You need to back off. Go to the forest, spend 2 days in isolation and ground yourself. That is the energy you need. Because there's a lot coming your way. There are new opportunities coming your way. There are new love offers coming your way. Knight of Cups to a new romantic cycle begins. You guys, before 2020 ends. Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying 2020 again and again today. It's before 2021 ends. There would be a new person. Nobody you've ever known. I don't think you've met this person, because these two are again two very fresh energy. This is a fresh energy. And there is something of the past that ends, okay? Before this year ends, you will get a new love offer. And I'm going to come to this because there's a lot of inner healing that this pile needs. But with, oh my God, and I just realized, wow, synchronicities. You've even picked Chamomile, okay? In witchcraft and in herbalism, Chamomile is for anxiety. This pile has a lot of anxiety. You have too many ideas. You don't know where your life is going. And that has caused, Even when I'm saying it, on my crown chakra, I literally feel an overactivation. You know what's an overactivation, right? Like when it's hyper electricity going on. Okay, you need to calm down, because yes, there is a love offer coming, but I don't think you're ready for it, and I'm going to move to that. Okay, there is a blessing coming. I can see it. Okay, this is perhaps somebody who's from a different country, most probably. This could also be somebody who is from a, how do I explain it? They come from a background you've never experienced. Okay, this could be like maybe you've always been surrounded by business class people, or you've always been in a certain community doing certain kind of things, and this is absolutely out of your comfort zone. A blessing or a romantic offer or a creative endeavor will come, which will push you to get into a zone which is absolutely out of your comfort zone. But before all of this full moon that has just gone and the full moon that is coming, this is what I want you to focus on. First of all, I'm going to give you a second to look at it carefully. Okay, I see dolphins, I see heart, I see children. Do you see all three, all four? Okay, and it says emissionaries of love. This pile has, Leo is an energy of creativity. Okay, creativity and children and fifth house are all interlinked, all ruled by Leo. Okay, you might be people who are dealing with children as well. And if you are dealing with children and if you have inner child wounds, you're very dangerous, right? You need to heal your inner child wounds. There are some sort of a value issue that you're facing, okay? And I think that is soon coming to an end. A personal issue reaches, my God, you know what? I just realized that. You see this? Cancer. There's a strong Cancer vibe for this pile, because Chariot, Cancer, that there's a strong Cancerian energy. There's a strong Virgo energy. I think I did say the rest of the zodiacs, right? In fact, there's majorly water signs, okay, except the Two of Pentacles. Okay. How do you understand playfulness? Is your creativity blocked? Have you set too high standards? Because Virgos typically can be very critical of themselves. Okay, Hermit always gives me the Virgo energy. Are you too hypercritical, okay, of your own inner child? Be playful with life. You've become too serious with life. And what do I mean by that? Demand what you need and go get it. Okay, I feel this pile has a, you have a superpower that you can be givers, because it's, of course, children are very giving. Children are open, right? Children are open-hearted. They don't have grudges, right? But children also need protection. You need protection. This pile needs to do some protection magic, okay? Because there are blessings your way, but I see a strong anxiety here. And this new moon and this full moon is going to make it very hard for you. There is a lot of square aspects coming in with Uranus. So whoever's picked this pile with Hermit and meditate and contemplate, please make sure you're not overstimulated and getting over emotional and crying your heart out and blah blah, because all of that can be avoided if you're giving your creativity some time. Okay, if you're giving your heart space some time. This pile desperately needs to do heart chakra healing. Okay, one other strength I strongly see here for you is that you can balance, okay, other people's emotions as well. What do I mean by that? People will come to you're a great, you have empathy and you can listen to what their side of the story is, okay, and then you can give them a very balanced response. Okay, that is another strength that you have. You have a very strong sensitivity, which people appreciate, but make sure, guys, if you are HSPs, highly sensitive people, HSPs often fall into toxic patterns and then get inner child wounds because they don't have boundaries, because they're overstimulated, because they're trying to do 100 things at the same time. This new moon, make sure you're taking time for solitude. Your key need, okay, your need of the hour is solitude. Okay, and I think you're going the other way around. I think you're trying more and more to engage with people. Rather, you need to retreat, go into solitude, meditate, heal your heart, and then come out and decide these are the two things I'm doing. Because here's one thing, whatever creative endeavors you will set your heart to, it will happen. Okay, many of you who are waiting for visas or visa approval, that is definitely coming for you, whoever's picked this pile. Okay, with Chariot here, definitely movement is happening that way. Any of you expecting a long distance approval, a long distance lover to show up, all of that is all a yes. Okay, if you've been in a legal dispute, I feel there's no justice card, but I had that, that very clear picture of getting a resolution done. Okay, also very important for you guys, during this entire month, go back to your vision board, your Excel sheet, and look at your budgeting plans. I have a strong feeling your money calculation is off somewhere, which you need to look at very carefully. Because the Knight of Cups to the Two of Pentacles sometimes means you're overestimating your expenses. Okay, and when maybe you'll be doing the budget, that's also where you'll find a blessing, that you'll realize I can save money this way. Okay, you need to spend maximum time in August, unlike other people, in isolation, in peace, in meditation. Okay, can you see the synchronicity of Pisces Cancer here? Can you see that this card talks again of Pisces Cancer, right? Both these energies are, very emotionally healing. And then you have children. Okay, if you have children at home, try to spend as much time as you can with them. If you have pets at home, spend time with them. These things will be very healing for you. Okay, very, very healing for you. One of your core superpowers is the ability to have a comeback. You know what a comeback is, right? While yes, you can be, you have wounds and you've been hurt, your comeback is very fast. You don't spend a lot of time in pain and this and that. You get out of it, right? So the universe is giving you that push. Take some time out, rest, decide what you want to go, which way you want to go, and then go charge ahead. Okay, other people might come to you. This file also, another thing is, don't get snappy. This transit might make you slightly snappy, especially if you have strong fire or air placements. Don't get snappy. Okay, that's a guidance very important for you, because if you're not snappy, other people will want to come and approach you and share your problems with you, and you'll actually come out, you'll get to know something, and there could be some sort of a benefit by other people having the ability. So be approachable. Okay, instead of being snappy, be approachable. When you're approachable, people enjoy your company like you can't imagine. You're the kind of person everybody wants to keep around. Okay, that is your strength. You need to understand this. If I know that everybody wants to be around me, then I need to remember that I need to protect my energy. Because if all kinds of people want to be around me, then I must protect my energy. Otherwise, I'm getting anxious. Chamomile tea would be amazing for this file, guys. If you do have anxiety, every night before going to bed, have a cup of chamomile tea. It will be amazing. This transit, this next 2 weeks, you will get many prophetic dreams as well. Focus on your dreams. Okay, maintain a dream journal, because your dreams will be telling you something. Okay, I don't know why I said dreams and then I saw dream catcher. Could be a clue for you. May not mean anything for you, but take it as it resonates. Leave the rest. Okay, we're now going to look at some of your messages, channel messages. If you've liked the reading and if it has helped you in any manner, you know what? I just realized another strength of yours is that you can calm down. Many of you are very calm people. With all that emotional upheaval going on, you still can come across very calm. Okay? And people come to you because they understand that you're wise. You have a certain amount of wisdom in you. Okay, let's see. We'll only take few because we had a long reading. Do not miss out on the Instagram content. I'm saying that again. I've just posted a Venus in Virgo reading as well. You will want to see that. Venus in Virgo is the current transit. It's not a reading, it's an astrology report. Okay. Wow. Was it your pile? I just said, why am I saying 2020 again? Amazing how it works, right? 2020. Number 4, 8th of August, divided by 2. We can do a lot of numerology combination. Partnerships are important for you. And that's also, that year could have been important to you. Wow. How much more Pisces do we need? Pisces are again, empathy is a strong skill, but Pisces, main problem, no boundaries. Soulmate. See, I told you, somebody's coming. Maybe a Pisces is coming your way. Okay, that's why we have so much Pisces energy as well. Flowers. Wow. See all the romance. The Knight of Cups is here and all the romance is here. 1970. Wow. Some of your birth years. ESFP. This is a MBTI type. If you don't know what MBTI types are, you might want to check that. Somebody in your life could be this personality type. Conflict. I can sense it. Like I said, there's some sort of an energy overhype here. You need to retreat, guys. You need to retreat. Okay? Don't get snappy, like I said. Oh, explains it. Now this explains it. Doesn't it? Yeah? And then we keep juggling. Do I want to stay? Do I want to go? Do I want to stay? Do I want to go? Do I want to stay? Do I want to go? End it. Why? Because, okay, if somebody returns, that could be the problem that you're facing. Go into isolation. Okay? Unless like you were desperately hoping for them to come back, then that's a different story. But, okay, 8 out of 10 times, the X is never the answer. It's only 2 times X is the answer, okay? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love how spirit works, right? Startup. Some of you might be planning a startup, which is why all the more reason, go back, make a plan, ground yourself. These things need planning. You might be in Enneagram 2. It could be one of your, close friends in Enneagrams type 2. It could be somebody whom you know. Wow, 666 or 999. I think this is 666. One of my friends made it. Okay, I think this is 666 because arrow point. 666 is a Venus energy. Venus is in Virgo. Wow. Venus is currently in Virgo. You need to go watch the IGTV that I've posted on Instagram. I've given you instructions on what you're supposed to do. Venus in Virgo, raise your standard. 6 is a number of Venus. 6 is also a number of, where did that X go? Devil. Where's the devil? 666 is also linked with the devil. It's not always a negative energy. By the way, jokes apart. 666 just means check where you are. Check where you are. Okay. Do we need more confirmation around what's happening here? Right? Guys, let go of this energy. You are blocking your blessings. You're blocking this person to come your way. Okay? You're blocking this person to come your way. Your cards have been way more synchronized than the wild first one. Okay, I mean your charity. Definitely a great time. Again, go watch the IGTV video as well that I posted. All these things are linked with the Venus in Virgo, Mars in Virgo transit. I think you guys are going through that astrological transit more than anything else. In Enneagram 2 could be very important for you. Many of you who picked this files are in Enneagram 1, 2, 3. If you don't know what Enneagrams are, again, go know your Enneagram type. You will thank me. Night, are you guys crying at night? That was a very clear message for somebody very specific. You guys are crying yourself to sleep. Guys, it's not worth it to cry about somebody. In case you are crying about somebody, don't cry yourself to sleep. I don't know why I got that message, but that was a very clear vision. Grounding is needed. Reflecting. Wow. I think we could have just wrapped it up without the chits, right? We just got double confirmations. If this helped you, do not forget to subscribe. Tell me in comments below what you loved about your pile, and I will see you in the next read. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to those of you who picked this beautiful marigold. I don't know why this always reminds me of temples and prayers. Okay, and beautifully we have Radha Krishna show up for you. Okay, I hope you guys can see the cards though. Okay, what are your strengths? Okay, and what is incoming for you with this new moon in Leo? This energy, unlike other times, is pretty much for the entire month, is what I will tell you, okay? Because with you have the 8-8 portal, that portal energy will last pretty much all the way until end of August. Do not miss out on this. Your current superpower, whether you know it or you're not, the universe knows it. You're ready for a new start with new people, new places, new journey, everything new. Not a single piece of old needs to exist. You are ready to set on a new adventure. One of your key strengths, I have the Gemini and the Sagittarius both, is your playfulness, your optimism, your ability to adapt to the situation. You're very mutable. Perhaps some of you were confused between 3 and 2. You might want to listen to 2 as well in case you were confused between them. Otherwise, it's okay. There is an optimism, a joyousness, a positivity around you which people love. You're a great orator, perhaps. You speak well, and your communication skill is another strength of yours. You're technically very giving. You're not somebody who has very shadiness. You're extroverts. You say what you mean what you say. You're pretty much I wouldn't like to call it an open book, but you're transparent. You're honest. Okay, and these things people do appreciate about you. This is the phase where these strengths are playing a strong role in your life. Okay, do make sure that you're creating a stable ground, a stable life using these strengths, because there could be a downside to this. When we are too optimistic, we forget that we need a practical plan to things, right? So your first strength is your ability to initiate, to take action, to charge ahead. You do not wait for other people to come towards you. You are a great initiator. You start projects and it works. You're proactive. People love that about you. Okay? You're collaborative. People love that about you. You're giving. People love that about you. You're also open to receive. Remember that. That is also very important. Okay? A strong Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, very much present here. If I did not say your zodiac, does not mean this reading is not for you. Those zodiacs are just very strongly present in this reading. Okay. Moving on. What is incoming for you and what's the guidance? First of all, if in any manner I can just make you understand this, pack up everything that you have old and you don't like and you don't want and you don't need and has only given you misery. Throw it out of the window, not in the literal sense, but in the figurative sense, and just don't look back. Guys, there is so much abundance, prosperity, stability ahead of you that if you can just let go of everything that has happened to you in the past, be this fool. I know this is going to take some courage because the fool doesn't have a guarantee. The fool only has faith. Faith, and I love how Radha Krishna are here, right? Faith that the universe has its back. And trust me, universe does have your back. With the octahedron here, a strong air and nourishment energy. You guys must do some strong charity work during this week, during this month, if not this week. Okay? Because that is going to come back to you in tenfolds. There is clearly a new job opportunity coming your way. There is perhaps a strong Libra in your life. They have two Libra cards here. Six of Pentacles will always has a Libra energy. This guy is not holding a scale, but Six of Pentacles is a Libra card as well for many readers, including myself. Okay. Also, something is ending. For you guys, during or within August, within the next 10 days, some sort of and I feel this is going to be a pretty dramatic chapter that you had in life. Something that has caused you a lot of drama and a lot of most probably misery as well is coming to an end. And maybe you're going to proactively end it as well, because nobody else needs to come in and give you that fresh breath of air, right? You need a fresh breath of air and it's coming. Whoever's created a lot of negativity and toxicity in your life, Aries is very strong, okay? Aries is a very strong energy of the conqueror. It doesn't wait for other people. It will go charge in. This 3 showing up in a line, you are being demanded, not just asked, you're being demanded to own your leadership qualities, every strength that I just said that you have, and charge ahead just remember that when you're working towards the next phase of your life, whether it's an official project, whether it's a romantic relationship, you are being nourishing. 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, this talks about be as giving as you want to receive. There's an equal balance, equal give and take, okay? If you're waiting for a job offer, a contract, a sign-off, that is definitely happening. There might be multiple choices coming your way ahead as well. There's no wrong choice. Whatever you pick will be the right choice. Do not spend time in, analysis paralysis. Just don't do that. Rest, everything is okay. In case there has also been a situation wherein you have to go this way or that way, I feel with this again showing up, there will be a middle ground. There'll be a middle ground that you'll reach, or at least try from your end. This again brings me back to this. Try to reach a middle ground. Okay, if you can't throw them out of the window, like I just said, okay, try to reach a middle ground. But if it is somebody, something, some habit, some trait, some negative trait within you as well. Please understand, whenever we're listening to tarot, we're always thinking about other people, external things, and mostly it's all internal. Tarot is typically internal, guys, okay? So if there's something in you, a repeat pattern in you that needs to be let go, be bold, make the first move, and the universe will catch you. Don't remain where you have always been because it scares you to get out of your comfort zone. Don't do that, because next 4 months of your year, of your life, travel is, one thing that I can clearly see, if you guys haven't traveled for long, one blessing coming your way surely is travel opportunities. Okay, there's also love, no doubt. Love and stable love. Stable commitment is coming your way. Okay, and I see a new person for sure. For sure. Those of you who are already in relationships, it will cement and it will bond. But if you're single, if you're in a complicated relationship, this is a new relationship that will come. Let go of everything that has been holding you back. If you've been planning a startup or a business endeavor, go ahead, charge ahead. This new moon is amazing for that. Start off. At least put the one seed, register the name. Okay, look up on website, do something during this new moon and this 88 portal that sets you up for this 10 of Pentacles moment. Sorry, 10 of Cups moment. Okay, wow, I think I said that 10 of Pentacles a couple of times, right? It's 10 of Cups, sorry. Okay, and 10 of Cups is an overall nourishing time. It's not one kind of a happiness, it's all kind of happiness, right? Try to spend more time with your family as well. Take them out on a picnic, have some good time with, bonding activities with family would be amazing for August. Okay, we are now, let me just double check I've not missed anything. Guys, for health, another important message with 10 of Cups here with the 6 of Pentacles. If for your health or for anybody in your house who's, going through a bad phase of physical health, or you're, repeatedly, sometimes somebody gets okay, then somebody else falls sick, then she got okay, then he fell sick. There's this time at households that happened. Please do some protection magic around this. You can do a salt bath, you can burn some sage. That is something I clearly am seeing. Also doing donation work. I think I did say that at the very beginning of the read. Do donation work. That is going to be very, very good for you guys. If you could visit some temple and even donate to some religious institution, if you have, if you are religious. If you're not, of course, you don't have to. If you are religious, consider donating something to the religious institution. Okay, there's some sort of a union coming for you for sure. Okay, there is some kind of a love offer coming your way, and your home life, the next phase of your life, the home life will get very better. If you know what I mean, very better, that's wrong. Will get better. Okay, will get more fulfilling for you. Whatever you have visualized as your ideal home, that is coming. If you're planning to buy a home, perhaps you're also going to get that chance. Perhaps that paperwork will also start off. Okay, everybody who's picked this pile, I want you to get into an active masculine phase instead of a feminine phase. Okay, active masculine phase means you're taking tangible actions, you're surrendering to the universe, and you're ready to take, you're ready to be the leader. You're not waiting for someone's approval. You're not waiting for someone's validation. You're not waiting for somebody to give you the green signal to go ahead and go live your life. Okay, that is the phase that you're in, and make most of this month for that. Also, in case you've been bickering, I don't know who this message is for because this came in very specific. In case you're bickering with a childhood friend, or maybe you've known somebody for many, many years and things are not going very well, I think there's a climax approaching to all those kind of conflicts. Okay, if you're going through a divorce case, maybe things are going to get more smoother, but more in your favor. Okay, whether you want to stay with the person or you don't, that of course is dependent on each individual. I'm not going to give you that as a piece of advice on a general reading. We can always do a personal reading for such things, but you will see that there's an ease that has come into your relationships. Okay, and that ease will begin with you because you have more faith. Okay, have more faith in your abilities, have more faith in the universe. Some chanting would be amazing for this pile as well. Okay, because I have Marigold, any kind of a chanting, any kind of a deity you believe in, any kind of a mantra chanting you like to do. This could be spiritual, this could be religious. Do what fits, do what you like, but there is a need to do some chanting. Now let's look at some channeled messages for you. If the reading has resonated so far, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. The engagement helps, and I'm always grateful for that. Okay, let's see what we have. Wow, I think I took out the most chits for you guys. Okay, it is what it is. Star seed, 2010. Very specific messages, okay? October could be important for you guys, or the year must have been important. Forgive. Let it go. Autumn. Okay, you know what? I legit have too many slips for you. So we'll just keep it at this much, okay? October and autumn, you know, that was a symphony there. Meditate. I have a strong feeling you guys need to listen to pile 2 as well. New moon. That's the reading we're doing. Make some time for self-care. South Node. If you do not know where your placements are, there's a separate IGTV video I have also made on very specific messages, hence I'm not reading them out. Wait. Okay. Yeah, you need to know your birth chart placements. Knowing your South Node definitely helps. Thursday. Again, a specific message. Archangel Michael. If you guys are feeling scared, always call upon this Archangel. I think he does immediate results. Uranus. Uranus currently is trying Venus and is squaring Mercury, I think, okay? So you might be feeling those energies. I have many astrology videos on the IGTV channel. You might want to check that. Many of you are ENFPs. That's an MBTI type. Rethink. Wait and rethink. You need to, if you're reaching a decision or a conclusion, guys, make sure that you're making sure that, you've thought through the choices that you're going with. Okay? You've thought through everything that you really want to do. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay? So, what else? Europe. Very specific messages. Take what resonates. Do let me know if these had meanings for you. Leo, that's the new moon we are in. So new moon in Leo. Wow. Do some intention setting, guys. If you don't know what that means, if you don't have any idea about moon rituals or moon magic or moon phases, go follow me on Taropal Instagram. Everything is right there. Enneagram type. If you don't know what Enneagram types are, that's a personality type. These are 2 Enneagram types that have come out. This could be important people in your life. And these messages might have, this is another Archangel. Harmony. Like I said, things are going to start feeling better. Okay. Your home life, your family life is definitely getting better. Those of you who are awaiting a wedding, like I said, that wedding is coming. Remember, I said wedding, not commitment, because people ask me later. Adapt to the situation. Gemini and Sagittarius, both mutable signs. I think I did say that's one of your strengths. Abundance, pretty self-explanatory. Sacral chakra, creativity. This pile also has creativity as a strength. If the reading resonated, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you will subscribe and I'll see you on the next one. Hello, beautiful people. This is for those of you who picked Lavender. So have I. This is my second selection and I always see the cards with you. Keeps it more fun for me. If you're not following me on Instagram, you are missing out on the daily rituals, the updates. We do a lot of fun things that never come to YouTube, okay? Here, we just show up on, twice a week. But there's everyday action happening and a lot of fun astrology, rituals, spell work, week up. Let's go into what are your key strengths, what is incoming with this 8-8 new moon in Leo, and what's your guidance. We'll, of course, look at some channel messages at the end, of course. Moving on. Your key strength, let's start with that. Oh my God, do I have all the magicians and the high priestesses in this group. You've picked Lavender. Lavender is a very, very spiritual herb. It helps clear our third eye chakra blockages, our crown chakra blockages. This is a beautiful herb when it comes to connecting with the divine and increasing your intuition. Okay. Magician and moon. Moon is all about intuition, babies. Okay. So clearly, your first strength is your ability to understand emotions, ability to understand people. Next, whatever you set your mind to, you complete it. You are not the kind of people who will drop something or quit anything easy. You don't even know what the word quitting is. You're resilient, you stick to your guns and you make things happen. Okay, this is your most strongest strength. This pile would have gone through 10 kinds of troubles in life, 15 traumas, but here you are standing tall, wise. Okay, highly spiritual pile, highly spiritual pile. I mean, I can't emphasize this enough with faces of anger. Okay, I want to talk about this guy. This is your first guidance. I know we were to start with strengths. I've kind of given you what your strength is, but your guidance is really calling to me, so I want to talk about that first. If you are already somebody who loves ancient wisdom knowledge, who loves visiting, pilgrimage, ruins, forts, knowing about your ancestors, knowing about past traditions, continue. Okay, because there's a blessing coming your way, and you'd be glad that all this time wasted was never wasted. If you're not somebody like that, please dive into it, because there is some knowledge about maybe your own family lineage, maybe the ancient practices, which will be extremely helpful for you. Okay, and you intuitively perhaps know already, because I have the moon, what that is. Okay, there is also a strong strength in you when it comes to seeing things to completion and fruition. You love traveling, and you're the kind of person who can get in any kind of a situation, and because I have these two together, while this is more fixed, this is very mutable. You're the kind of people who will enter a room, and instead of you getting more flowing with the room's energy, the people who are already there, you shift the energy. Okay, you are strong manifestors. I don't know if you already know it or you don't, but if you don't, then take this as a key message. You perhaps are unaware, and somehow this makes me feel you're unaware. You're unaware that you actually have all the tools that you need. All you need to control is your mind, which brings me to Lavender. You need to control and connect to the divine. This I'll talk to in a minute, and you can make anything come to plan. Okay, what your key guidance or problem of this phase, with all the strength that you have, okay, whatever you set your mind to, you can get it done. But why is it not getting done? Because you don't have a practical plan. That's the problem. That's your key guidance. You need to go back to your vision board, guys. Delegate more. Are you burnt out? Are you overdoing? Because if you're continuing to go like this, can you sustain this? Is another message for you. If you can't sustain a system, why are you even building it? Because it's going to crash, right? You're going to fall, you're going to burn out, you're going to get tired. A strong word for you, perhaps this pile has a tendency to overwork itself. Don't overburden, then it's not practical, then you're going to fall and crash. Okay? Be careful that you're not overburdening yourself. Then you can't complete, and then you get into that pressure, and then things start falling apart. Okay, what is also coming for you is perhaps, you've been waiting, because Magician is 1, okay, and then I have a new start is coming, right? So clearly, for a lot of you, you've been waiting for a fresh start. You've been waiting for something, you're perhaps stuck and bored of this energy, and you really desperately need to, shift the energy, and that energy shift is coming. Okay, because it's a new moon that we're talking about, and I have the moon card as well here. If you're not already practicing moon phases magic, moon magic, please take this as a clear guidance. Work with the new moon, set intentions during the new moon, release during the full moon. There are a lot of tutorials I've made, a lot of videos I've made on the Instagram account around moon magic. Don't miss out on those. You can make a moon water, by the way, on new moon as well. Make some moon water. Your intuition is very strong or needs to be strengthened. Take it as it fits you, right? You would know if you're intuitively strong or not. If it's not so strong, then ancient knowledge is where you get into. This pile needs to get towards spirituality. The next phase of your life will demand you to be healers for others. New moon in Virgo. Virgo is a healer. Virgo is a service-oriented sign. Virgo loves to give. Okay. So this full moon during the 22nd of August, this new moon on the 8th of August, this is consistent for all 4 piles. This is funny. All of us are being pushed to do some charity. Okay, because Leos are generous energies. The energy of the month 8 is all about abundance, and you're being told, can you share your abundance? Because abundance is definitely coming. If you've been waiting for some sort of a project to be completed, that is also happening for you. You are going to see that successful fruition of all this hard labor that you've put in. Okay, something is also perhaps ending for you guys very soon. Okay, maybe this tiresome phase is ending, maybe a relationship is ending, and then a new start comes. If you're waiting, in case you guys were confused between this pile and the second one, I think had a startup story, rolling with it, you might want to go see pile 2 as well, okay? Because you clearly are going to start off with something new, but you need to get more grounded. I have Taurus and Virgo both here, which are both talking about earth energies, and earth energies are repeatedly about practicality and logicalizing where are you going. Okay, don't build castles in the air, then it does not work. If you're working on some sort of a manifestation, ask yourself, am I being realistic with myself? Anything that you believe can happen, guys, but if you don't internally believe that it can happen, then it's no longer realistic for you, is it? So are you asking for realistic things? Are you being honest to yourself? Currently, the Venus is transiting Virgo and Mars is transiting Virgo, and you have new moon in Virgo showing up with this. Venus in Virgo talks about raising standards. Okay, many of you in this pile, you're burnt out because you've started to believe that this is the best you could have done, right? This is not the best you could have done. Raise your standards. Are you settling? Are you settling? Because, oh my God, I'm already so tired by now. I have a long way to go. Then let me just stop. Rest, don't quit, is also a message of 10 of Wands. Delegate, sleep. Okay, rest it out, but don't quit something that you perhaps are just quitting because I got tired of waiting. I lowered my standards. Don't do that. Don't lower your standards. Maybe many of you were confused between pile 1 and 4 as well, because that pile had a similar message, going with it. Okay. Your another key strength is the ability to, how do I explain it? You can bring together different kinds of people and make them work. You're a great leader in the context of bringing different kinds of elements, which are typically not very complementary, but you're the kind of leader who can make these things happen smooth. Okay, intuition and spirituality is very strongly represented here. Shadow work is also very strongly represented here with Angkor faces and this. If you are being delusional about something, guys, ancient healing methods and alternative healing technologies, alternative healing methods will help you uncover your core wounds. Okay, this pile is dealing with some sort of a core wound which will come to surface very soon, and that's when you perhaps will rush towards this ancient knowledge. Okay, Reiki healing is going to be wonderful for this pile. Whoever's picked this, Reiki can be done distant as well. So if you are under a pandemic and you're under a lockdown, there are many people who offer distant Reiki, services as well. Okay, you guys need to take out some time also before this year ends for some travel. I don't know how you make it happen, but I think you guys really need it. Okay, this pile needs to go out and travel. Okay, because you'll get fresh ideas, and that's when this new start will happen. Maybe you're getting very stagnant with the energies that you've been repeatedly given, and you need that change of air, as we call it, right? And you have many people coming your way who perhaps will work out together. But I need you to remember, whenever there is magician has to do things on his own. Magician does not depend on a lot of people. So this is a pile whose also strength is independence. Taurus is a very independent sign. Virgo is a very independent sign. I have Gemini here. I have 4 fixed signs showing up with the World card. Independence, whatever you want to do, whatever you need in life, I want you to understand you can do it alone. You don't need an army of people. You don't even need another person. Okay, if you're doubting yourself, can I do this all on my own? How will I make it happen alone? You can. Trust me, you can make it happen in this world if anybody else can. Okay, because these two together is from the start to the end. This person did it on his own. He got tired. He was almost dying, but he did it on his own. Right? Many of you are also dealing with ancestral wounds, which is why I have ancient wisdom as well. There is something that you're trying to achieve with somebody in your ancestors have already achieved. Hence, you're being asked to go back and dig. Okay, you might find some valuable piece of information, some valuable, those things that get passed along, which you are perhaps currently looking for. Okay, go know about where you come from, your family home or something like that is important for you. Let's look at your channeled messages, shall we? If you did like the reading and it did resonate, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe. What's coming for you with this new moon? Let's look at it. 5 wing 6. This is an Enneagram type. If you don't know what Enneagram types are, that's a personal job. You're waiting for one. You're manifesting one. You're tired. It's coming. A new start is coming. A new job will come in evening. Specific messages apply as it resonates. Ambition. Like I said, this pile can make anything happen on its own. Wow. Solar plexus. You, Leo, I will always link Leo with yellow. Okay. Solar plexus, your own power. Okay. This message is slightly off, but I'll still explain it. Flow and surrender are not the same thing. I don't know why they're in the same chit. I think this is by error, but I'll still explain it. Flow, which talks about don't overpressure yourself. Okay.